Hi, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' was cracking this D-Boss Rex. This impressive vid is titled Duane Martin took Lisa Raye's husband. Wait. What? And Meagan Good and Jonathan Majors engaged. I saw that post. Is this good or bad? I saw a post on Instagram or something. One of the T pages or something posted that they were engaged. And I was like, interesting. But wait, Duane Martin, let's see what's going on. Let's watch. Isn't that, Gina's husband or ex-husband?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive
I can't keep
channel.
up.
The actress and reality star Lisa Raye McCoy did an interview with Carlos King, and she talked about her marriage to the former Prime Minister of Turks and Caicos, Michael Misick. And this is not the first time she opened up about her infamous marriage to the former Prime Minister. She talked about his infidelity and how he was just out in these streets, man. I mean, he was reckless. He was reckless. He was cheating on her with multiple women. He had his side chicks come to the house while Lisa was there. It was a fool. He was doing the most. And one of the women that he cheated on Lisa with was Eddie Murphy's ex-wife, Nicole Murphy. And Nicole was actually friends with Lisa.
Wait.
So Lisa was really hurt by this. And this is not the first time Nicole has been caught up in some home wrecker situations.
Ooh.
She was also creeping around with the actress Lela LaShawn's husband,
Ooh.
Antoine Fuqua. So Nicole has kind of been moving sleazy. But Lisa found out that she was creeping with her.
I didn't know the aunties and uncles was like on some shady home wrecking shit. I didn't know about any of this.
Her ex-husband when she saw her name appear on their flight list. Now, the Prime Minister owned a plane, and Lisa was able to figure out who was flying in and out to visit. And she saw Nicole's name on the list, and she thought that was very suspicious.
You alleged too that Nicole Murphy had relations with your ex-husband. Were you two friends?
Mm-hmm. Birthday parties. I've been to her house. She was at my bachelorette party.
And she just started fucking your husband?
At that time, my mother told me then. She said, but you got to watch down there. And I was like, who? I said, the one dancing? She said, yes, that's Eddie Murphy's. What? She said, you got to watch down.
You saw her name on the list.
Mm-hmm. And I tried to call her. And, at first she said, no, I haven't been to Turks and Caicos. I have not been. And it was like, well, wait a minute, And then I called again, and then she stopped answering the phone. Ooh. So at the time she was dating, at this time,
Michael
when
Strahan.
I found out, she was dating Michael Strahan. So I called him.
Ooh.
And I said, hey, do you know anything about this? And, we talked or whatever. And I said, well, let me send you a tape that I have of proof, And so I did.
What tape? What was on tape?
It was a tape of her and Michael when she was dropping Michael off at the private airport in her car. And they opened the gate and they pulled up to the plane, and she gets out and he gets out, and I go, oh, I didn't know y'all knew each other. But for me, that was enough. It was like, wow, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Whew, that story is a mess, but that's not even the messiest part. The messiest part is when Lisa was talking about how the actor Duane Martin got in between their marriage. And I remember covering this story some years back because Lisa did talk about it on her TV One Uncensored episode. But, Duane was her friend at first, and he was her co-star on All of Us.
Yeah.
But Duane was a snake, and he started slithering his thighs in between her marriage. And he was really disrespectful about it, too. He would show up to their house when the Prime Minister wasn't there. I mean, he was just so out of order. And what he was essentially trying to do was he was trying to replace Lisa Raye.
What?
Here's the thing about Lisa Raye's marriage with the former Prime Minister, Michael Misick. Michael married Lisa not just because he loved her, but he saw that she had connections. She was the Hollywood plug. And he was the powerful politician who had access to everything, and Lisa benefited from that as well. So Lisa brought her Hollywood connections to him and helped him establish relations in the States. And in turn, she was able to live the cushy life of a first lady. So it was equally beneficial. But then Duane Martin slides his slithering thighs in the picture, and he tries to take Lisa Raye's position. He tries to take her man, not in a romantic sense, mind you, but in more of a public relations business sense. He started introducing Michael to other people in Hollywood.
Girl, you know you wrong because you making You making it seem like he on some gay shit. You even talking about he slid his thighs. Like, come on. And the title says he took the woman's husband. So you know what you doing. You know what? You creeping into the Tasha K territory, child.
He became the Hollywood plug, and he was bringing women to him as well. So he was actually actively helping him cheat. And Duane was also cheating on his wife at the time, Tisha Campbell Martin. So he was really disrespectful. And Lisa Raye hated that.
Were you the one who had to tell Tisha Campbell that her man was cheating on her?
It wasn't my place. I knew that there was some inappropriate things that was going on, that why he was coming back and forth to Turks, and I couldn't stop him from coming to my house when I would say to him, I no longer want you in the vicinity of me. You and I are no longer friends.
You said this to him?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And he would still come over anyway?
Mm-hmm.
In your house?
Mm-hmm. My butler said to me, he said, First Lady, Mr. Martin is here. Premier is not here, so should he stay in the big house, or do I give him one of the guest homes? And I didn't want to put my butler in the middle. I wanted to say, tell his ass to go home. But, and I said, I didn't even know that he was there, but wrapping my head around that, I'm thinking, why would he be, husband, when I mentioned that I no longer want to even see him? So you all got that much business going on that you saying, forget me, that you just gonna have him come anyway. He's not staying in the big house, but he's staying in the little house over here, the guest home.
So the fact that Duane would fly all the way to Turks and come into that home and your husband not even there.
And that's why I can't respect him, because we had a one-on-one discussion. It was like, what are you doing? My marriage is new. I don't know what you do in your marriage. I don't even know how you conduct your marriage, but whatever it is, leave mine alone. I said this. And for him to just bald-facedly say, hey, if it ain't me, it's going to be somebody. It was like, what? Wow. I was
So
like,
somebody would be the handler.
Okay.
And give him women.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he wasn't the only celebrity male friend of yours who would do this.
Because I feel like Michael, my ex-husband, thought that I have a friend now that's in Hollywood. So really, he could replace you, because now he can bring me everyone in Hollywood that I need.
Whew, when I heard this, my mouth dropped. Like, this interview was good. This interview was good. And Carlos King, he knows how to conduct an interview. He knows how to ask all the right questions. It was very interesting, I will say that. But Duane is a snake. He really is. Like, he did his ex-wife Tisha dirty. He did Lisa Raye dirty. And this is why Lisa Raye and Tisha linked up and was emotional about what Duane did, because he traumatized them both. And this is not to absolve Lisa Raye's ex from what he did, because he was very trifling too. But Duane knew what he was doing. He knew. And he low-key wanted Lisa Raye's position. Anyway, let me move on and talk about Meagan Good and Jonathan Majors, because it did come out recently that they got engaged. And I don't know how to feel, to be honest. I don't know. I want to be positive. I do want to be positive. I think Meagan and Jonathan's relationship faced enough scrutiny. They faced a lot of scrutiny when Jonathan was going through his assault trial with his ex-girlfriend, Grace Javari. And Meagan was showing up in court to support him. And people were just like, girl, why are you doing this? But Meagan stuck by him because I guess she didn't believe that he was the monster that the media was making him out to be. And I will say the case was definitely over-exaggerated in some ways. Basically, his ex was mad that he was texting another woman who some people believe was Meagan. But she saw him texting another woman. She got upset and grabbed his phone, and they were tussling over his phone. And Jonathan strong-armed his phone away from her, so her fingers were injured during that tussle, because Jonathan is strong, but he wasn't trying to fight her. He was trying to leave. Like, he hopped out the car and started running, and she was chasing him down the block. And this is what the whole incident was about, y'all. Like, they had to go to trial over this, and he was found guilty, and he lost his career all because of this incident. And I think this is why Meagan stood beside him. She didn't think that he was the monster that the media was making him out to be, even though there were some previous incidents where he was verbally aggressive to Grace and also allegations that he was aggressive to other women in the past, Meagan still stuck beside him, and it was her choice, but there was a price she had to pay for being with him. She was met with a lot of scrutiny, and she and Jonathan are still met with some scrutiny. Now, for the most part, I see people supporting them because I think Meagan has done a good job rehabilitating Jonathan's image, and people have kind of, warmed up to them. But there's still some scrutiny here and there. In fact, not too long ago, there was a report that came out that Meagan was paying for Jonathan's lifestyle. And I said, wait a minute, hold up, what's going on? But according to Life and Style, a source revealed that Meagan was paying for his Hollywood lifestyle. She was paying for his dog training bill, which was like $75,000.
Sorry, that was rude. I'm not trying to play this woman. She might be doing well, but I have not seen Meagan Good anything in a very long time. But maybe she's on, see, this one sounds shady. I was about to say maybe she's on Tubi or something. I don't know which she's on. Maybe she's on the big screen. I don't know her career, what's happening. But I just think that sounds wild to be like, oh, she's taking care of him. She's paying for everything.
Allegedly was helping him out with child support payments and other stuff.
How y'all know?
Allegedly. It's just crazy. And I hope this story is not true.
Yeah,
because if it is, this is just another red flag. And it seems like Meagan is allowing herself
I hope
to be
not,
used.
girl. I hope
and listen,
that's not true.
I don't know Jonathan personally. He might be a good man to Meagan. Meagan seems happy with him. So I don't want to rain on their happiness. But it just seems like there are some red flags that Meagan is kind of overlooking because she is in love. So this is kind of why I don't know how to feel about their relationship, but honestly, all I can do is wish them the best.
Yeah, same.
I want Jonathan to get his acting career back, and I want Meagan to have her happy ending because, she wants marriage. She wanted her marriage with Duane Franklin to work out too, but he left her. And he's now dating I think, trainer and model named Maria Castillo. And they seem happy as well, but I want Meagan to have that happiness too.
Everybody's happy.
So I hope Jonathan does right by her. I hope that he doesn't toss her aside once his career gets back on track.
He engaged to her.
We don't hear about any domestic issues with them in the future. I just want them to be happy. Anyway, tell me what y'all think.
Do you? Listen, I wish them the best. It doesn't sound like he's planning on tossing her to the side. He just proposed to her. So, I hope everything works out for them. Good luck to the two. This situation with Duane Martin and Lisa Raye took me by surprise. I was not expecting any of that. That was a lot of tea that woman spilled. Hot mess. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.